What up, what up, what up? It's your boy Hollow, TSS the squad. You know what it is. And without further ado, I'm gonna bring you something special. So, watch this. Well, I tried to wait. I'm not very patient, so I bring to you a first ever. I have not seen it anywhere online. First ever dually build from an Element Enduro. Let's talk. Alright, so what we got here is an Element Enduro builder's kit. I got it as a roller, and I kind of wanted to do a little something different. Like, different. I mean, I've built a lot of different crawlers. Crawling's my thing. So it's like I wanted to challenge myself to come up with something that I haven't done yet. So it all started with just an idea. I was looking through, Google and stuff like that, looking up images, different scale crawler builds and ideas. Didn't necessarily have to be an Element. It was just wanted to see what was out there. And I came across a picture of a dually that was an SCX 10. It's like, huh? I've always wanted to build a dually. So then the search started to look all online. I mean, for weeks and weeks and weeks, I just looked to see if maybe somebody, just somebody, has done, an Element Enduro dually build. And without fail, I didn't see anything. I mean, nothing. Not even somebody putting dually wheels on the Element Enduro and having it all wide in the rear. So once I seen that, I was like, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah, so like I said, it's pretty much a box stock builder's kit. I got it for a pretty good deal. Shout out to RC Discount out in Rockledge, PA. Always hook me up with good deals when I go looking for rollers. There's a Red Cat 550 Red Can in there. Pretty sure it's a 27 turn. I'm not too sure, but pretty sure it's a 27 turn. It's just a motor that was just thrown in there. Doesn't have to be specific. Tend to take a little bit of time to decide on which electronics I'm going to run. So it takes a little bit of research and reconnaissance, I guess you would say. Just looking out there and seeing what's out there and what's competitive and what's not and what's going to last and what's not. There's a lot of phony motors that are out there on the market that, oh, we do really good. And then you get it and a week later, it's junk. For my ESC, I'm rocking the Axial 85. It's actually one of my favorite ESCs. I always tend to go to this until I got the money or the time to sit back and get me another Hobby 1060. That's normally the ESC that I run on all my crawlers. I definitely recommend you get a Hobby 1060. It's waterproof and it's got a crap ton of just tuning options that you could do with the programming card. And with crawling, tuning is a big thing. I mean, you don't just throw a brush motor in there and think you're going to be competitive. I mean, you might be on your driving skill because miracles do happen, but mainly being able to tune, get timing and have your voltage cutouts for your lipo and stuff like that is definitely key. Like I said, I use the Axial 85. It's one of my go-to backups. And I've never had any issues with it. It's pretty good RTR ESC. Something to get you out there and moving. It's not bad. You can find them all over for a relatively good price. Just had it laying around, so I used it. It's doing pretty good. Running a 3S 1300 milliamp Gens Ace LiPo battery, a little shorty. Good for size and space for like when you want to add scale accessories like interiors and stuff like that. And I mean, you're really not crawling for hours, so you don't need the big packs like I tend to run. So a shorty is good enough. Gives you a good 30, 45 minutes worth of runtime if you're really out there getting it in. I mean, for me, I really just crawl for a couple minutes, go in the house, tinker, tune a little bit, come back out, test it, see if my adjustments were good. So 1300 3S was perfect, and it's got plenty of power. I can blip the throttle and get myself into or out of any type of trouble I need to get out of. This thing's got enough power to get me through. For a steering servo, I use the same servo on all my trucks. Basically, it's cheap, inexpensive, does the job, gets here within the day. But I use the Amazon Special, is what I call it. It's the waterproof Metal Gear 25 kg steering servo. They're not too expensive. They're very user friendly, and like I said, they're really good. I haven't had an issue with them. I've burned out maybe one out of the 50 that I've had. And the only reason why I burnt that one out is because I was trying something stupid and I pretty much locked my wheel all the way to one side and held it there for a while and it just burned it out. User error, so it wasn't necessarily the product that went on the fritz. It was my fault. Like I said, I use that servo on all my trucks. I mean, I have one, and I think I have a 30, either a 30 or a 35 in Jammer, which is the TRX4. I have another one on standby. I'm not sure when I'm going to order it, but I have another build. Hint, hint, there's another video coming soon that I'm doing. So that's going to be the steering servo for that. But I just had to get this dually out there. Like I said, I haven't seen it anywhere, so impatience got the best of me. Still have a little bit of work to do on it. I have to cut and narrow the rear axle because I think it's just too wide and it doesn't necessarily look scale to me. But for now, I mean, it's a runner. It does what it's got to do. But once I narrow that rear, it's going to look way more better. I mean, you could see it if you look at it. The one wheel is tucked in the wheel well like it's supposed to, but the secondary wheel is completely exposed. And it's really supposed to be sunken into the wheel well just a little bit. So we'll work that. Minor details, we'll get to it. I'm a little nervous because like I said, I'm the first one to do this, or at least the first one to see it. So like cutting and narrowing an axle might sound easy, but it's not necessarily like, oh, I'm just going to go in here and do it. And you might mess up. You might misjudge a cut. You might cut too much. So I have to do this very patiently. So I think the way I'm going to do it is I'm just going to order another element, rear axle, the whole assembly, just in general. So I can narrow that instead of narrow the one that's on the truck. At least then, with it off the truck, if I mess it up, it's just extra parts, whatever. Throw the plastic case away and keep the diff on to the next one. Try again. But, yeah, I mean, I like it. I used the Axial Mighty Jeep FC body, so I ended up shrinking the wheelbase down to 11.4. So what I did was I got a set of RC Issues high clearance 11.4 links, which I always use RC Issues links. Never had an issue with them at all. It's just very convenient. The guy makes really good, really good product. So I mean, I have the same links on Jammer, but I just have mine as brass. I've used them on dozens of my builds. I personally would say if you're looking for a good link to look at, check out RC Issues. Look into some high clearance links. They definitely help out a lot. and I really don't like glossy colors. I'm not a gloss guy. I'm not a metallic person. I I like flat colors, so I pretty much just matched the toe pig with Jammer. I did that satin hunter green or whatever it is, and I used a flat clear coat over top. I paint my RC bodies on the outside. You know, everybody's like, "Oh, you're supposed to paint them on the inside." And yes, I know you're supposed to paint them on the inside. Blah blah blah. I've been doing this for a long time now, so you don't have to tell me info that I already know. I just prefer to paint them on the outside. I don't know. It's just how I am. I went to auto body college, so I know how to paint on porous plastic. It's very easy if you take your time and do it correctly. Yes, there will be chips. Yes, blah, blah, blah. That's part of the game. You'll get chips if you paint it on the inside. But the problem is when you paint it on the inside, you tend to end up having to be stuck with that color. I mean, there's ways to remove the paint, but it ends up leaving a blurry haze on your Lexan. So, I mean, with painting it on the outside, really all you got to do is just scuff it till you get all the clear off, get a nice even surface all the way around. Use the previous color as a primer, throw your color over it, throw a little clear on it, you're good to go. I mean, you do what you want to do with your RC cars. I'm not telling you that this is the new wave, this is how you do it, but I'm sure there's other people out there that have their reasons on why they painted on the outside. That's just mine. Favorite sticker on that whole build though? Built, not bought, because that's what it really is though if you think about it. I mean, I bought the roller, ooh, but everything else on it has been meticulously decided by me. So yes, built, not bought. That's just what it is. The wheels are level 3 dually. They're plastic, they're 1.9s. I'm still in the search for a good set of aluminum dually wheels because I do plan on keeping the Element as a dually. It's not really going to be like crazy upgraded for crazy flex or anything. It's pretty much just going to be exactly what his name is, a tow pig. I'm going to build a trailer for it and it's gonna tow my other vehicles, the ones that I would prefer to mess up and make all crazy extensive updates and upgrades and blah blah blah. This one is just I got the roller for a pretty decent price and I wanted something to be able to tow my other trucks. So like when I go to expos or anything or I go to a meet, I pop out the trailer and be like, blam, look at that. I'm like, wait a minute, you're towing and yeah, I built everything myself, not bought. That's just what I do. Um, I mean, the name Tow Pig stands exactly for what it is. It's a tow pig. It's a pig, and all it does is tow. So I mean, yeah, I'm probably gonna put some crazy electronics in it so it has the juice, the necessary grunt to do what I need it to do. And I might put a cantilever rear suspension because I am prone to use those. I like them, but I mean, I don't think I'm gonna do anything too crazy. I have danced around with the idea of putting the Trail Walker independent front suspension on there, so that's still a thing to think about. But I mean, I'm not gonna go crazy and get like a lower center of gravity chassis or anything ridiculous like that. I'm just, for the most part, just gonna keep it like it is, just make it look nice and focus more on building and adding on the jammer and getting jammer more dialed in. So I'll be ready to take that to comps. And my other build, that other build that you will be seeing real soon, that's another one. I'm focusing on making that one more competition ready. So, I mean, yeah. Basically, in a nutshell, having Tow Pig is going to make it so I don't always take jammer out and the random miscellaneous truck out, so I won't be wearing and tearing my competition trucks. If I want to go out and just bull crap around in the front yard, I just go grab Tow Pig and mess around. The boys want to go to like a park or something and blah blah blah. Hey, that's cool. I'll just go and do that. But I'll bring Tow Pig. But if we want to go somewhere and like be real competitive and try like crazy angles and stuff like that, then maybe I'll break out jammer or the miscellaneous build. But I don't know. To each his own. I like building them, so I don't know. You never know. I might just buy another one and build another one. Just, I mean, I am known to have just a smorgasbord of just RC cars to the point where it's just like can't even get into our closet because that's where I keep them. But I mean, it makes me happy. It keeps me sane. Been through a lot in my life, so I need something like an outlet. And lately, RC cars have been the outlet. to begin? Well, as you see, Toe Pigs broke. She broke it. Damn, damn, damn. Man down. Nah, but for real though, simple fix. It's not like the truck is broken. Truck still works. The whole axle and everything in the front is all in one complete piece. It was just the hub assembly basically that attaches to the level 3 front wheel. Ugh, try saying that 3 times fast. The front wheel from the level 3 racing dually set that I have, the hub broke. So, yeah. Um, you ever been like kicked in the ding ding and it just like hits you in the stomach? Like, damn, why? You just chose the worst time. That's pretty much what it's like right now. Nah, let me stop. Like I said, quick fix. I'll have it fixed in a few days. If I do it the right way. $12, I could just replace the part, use the same rim, good to go. Or, yeah, buy new rims. Maybe aluminum 1.9s that are beadlocks, that are still dualies, because I did say I'm going to keep the truck a dually. Question mark. Who knows? But the truck is still staying a dually. But for right now, she's on the bench. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do. But as always, thanks for watching. TSS the squad, stand up. Your boy Hollow. Have a good one. Thanks for watching.